Looking around in this audience, our backgrounds are diverse, our beliefs might differ. Coming to Lucerne, we can agree that Europe is the place where we want to live and do business in shared prosperity in the future. At the heart of our prosperity lies a shared foundation, liberal democracy, built on freedom, participation, and trust. But democracy is under pressure. Today, from both inside and outside, we must protect and strengthen it. And that responsibility is not only with politics or civil society. Everyone who benefits must contribute. It's time for businesses like yours to play an active role. But can business really support democracy? We are convinced, yes. For example, by fostering open debates, enabling professionals to serve in political office, or supporting strong, independent media. To make this more tangible, practical, and business-driven, we invited 45 young leaders from all over Europe to the Lucerne Dialogue Basecamp. For 3 days, they worked in teams and created bold, practical solutions that companies can easily implement. This morning, they pitched their ideas to a jury, and now it's time to award the most innovative and impactful project of the Lucerne Dialogue Basecamp 2025.
Let's hear who the winner is. So, the winning project is Democracy Days. Can I have Nicolas San join me on stage, please? Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you very much.
And Nicolas, tell us about your project. Tell us about Democracy Days.
Businesses and entrepreneurs thrive on opportunities because we know if we don't use opportunities, they might be gone forever. However, as citizens, we do not use the opportunity to participate in democracy quite as often. Participation is a key pillar in democracy. Yet we've seen a steady decline in the last decades when it comes to democratic engagement, leading to a crisis in democracy. Only half of us vote regularly, only half. We're here to change this. We're Democracy Days, and at that point, a huge shout out to my wonderful team. We've talked about in this conference about collaboration in Europe. Basecamp shows that you can make this happen across countries. And what's our mission? Our mission is to add 10 million more voters to the next European elections. You heard that right, 10 million. And we want to do this with our project idea, Democracy Days. We thought we needed something that could be easily implemented, works in different contexts from multinationals to SMEs, and also allows for scale. We do this by leveraging companies' unique position as a convening space. Democracy Days turns companies into democracy catalysts. Because think about it, where do people of different backgrounds with different opinions meet regularly in the same space for an extended period of time? At work. So let's use this with Democracy Days. How does it work? We give companies a blueprint, a toolbox, a framework to lower the threshold for them to organize one day dedicated to democracy. We provide the blueprint, they can create the magic. How does this look like? Let's imagine Peter. You see Peter here, busy at work. He's a 35-year-old software engineer. That's why he looks a bit older than 35. Smart guy, strong opinions, but whenever it comes to politics, he feels overwhelmed. He has so many things to do. He doesn't really have the time and the space to think about this. He's disengaged. He's overwhelmed. However, his company decides to run a Democracy Day on the topic of fighting misinformation in tech. Using our blueprint helps the organization to set up an engaging event format with minimal effort. Peter starts very skeptical, but he leaves work inspired. He realizes that technology can play a crucial role and that he can have a positive impact if only he participates. So that evening, for the first time in his life, he actually goes to check out party policy papers on this very subject. And this is how one day of democracy at work has turned a passive Peter into a passionate Democrat. So this brings an impact, a positive impact on the level of citizens, because we activated people that formerly felt overwhelmed. But it's also beneficial for businesses. They get an instant employer branding boost. They can attract and, more importantly, retain values-driven talent. They can differentiate themselves as socially and politically responsible vis-à-vis their competition, and they can do so with minimal effort. You're able to adjust Democracy Day to the local context, do it once a year, do it every month, do it, just get started, because that's easy with the resources that we'll provide. And if we manage to scale Democracy Days, this means re-engaging millions into democracy. Peter is just number 1 out of 10 million. Will your employees be next? We hope for your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nicolas. What an interesting idea. What are the next steps, and what do you need from the people, from the leaders in this audience to make this happen as broadly as possible?
So we've heard from people that attended the pitch session that some companies already do similar things or dedicate events to other topics. So that's exactly what we need from you. Approach us, talk to us. Let's figure out how we can set up the first Democracy Day in your organization in the next year.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. I believe you're also getting a certificate. So let me hand that over. And ladies and gentlemen, if you could please give it up one more time, also for the team. So maybe if the team could stand up. And we could have a huge round of applause for Nicolas and the team.